that moment where you saw Leon Edwards with his head kind of hanging down low, and he was a little off balance because his legs are getting stiff and he's having problems, controlling his balance. And you see Nate just pointing at him like, ha ha, like, that whole Nate Diaz thing. Yeah. That's a moment in time that Leon can always look back at and say, thank you, Nate. Thank you for being the way you are. Thank you for being so kind that you did not come and finish me, because it wouldn't have taken much. It would have taken a Stockton slap to put him on his ass. That's all it would have taken, because he was seriously hurt. A lot of people are going, oh, he wasn't that hurt. No, he was seriously hurt badly.
Yeah, he was really hurt.
He was in trouble. And, he did a good job of trying to hold on to Nate and try to keep, himself, safe in that. But as those seconds go on, the body starts to come back. And those were precious seconds that Nate was letting pass. And, was it a mistake? If you're intent on trying to really win the fight at that point, yeah, that was a mistake. But it also just kind of, in a way, just leads towards the mythical figure that Nate Diaz has become, and God bless him for it.
Yeah, go back to the question, Dave. Finish the end part of it all.
I think he should have rushed him.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, it's easy to sit on our couches, and I'm not Leroy Fisher. I'm not trying to poke fun at you or get after you at all. But it's easy to sit on the couch and just say, like, oh, he should have done this, he should have done that. Let's mind you, he just fought, what did he fight? It was a 5-round fight, correct? So he just fought 24 minutes. He's exhausted. He took a ton of shots.
Yep.
He finally got to land a clean shot. There was a lot of things that went into play. Like, he was fucking tired himself. And everyone's like, oh, Nate Diaz and the Diaz brothers have great conditioning. Yeah, but you're still tired. That's the thing. Like, you just clipped him, but you also don't want to run in there because Leon's still dangerous. No matter what happens, Leon's still dangerous. He's still faster than Nate. He still possesses some power, and even though he's on stilts, and he can't really keep his balance, dude, it only takes one shot for you to be on stilts and you to be unconscious. And so he had to approach that with caution. Should he have thrown a little bit more? Yeah, but no, I don't think he should have rushed in and blitzed him and all. No, he should have went after him, stalked after him, and touched him a little bit more. He should have had more output, yes. But rushing him, no, absolutely not. What else?
Did you guys see the what Leon came out and said, where he said Nate told him after the fight, don't let these motherfuckers tell you ain't shit. Name your price or they will name it for you. He said that was the advice Nate gave to him after the fight.
Okay, John, this works if your last name is Diaz. That's the difference. It doesn't work if your last name is Edwards.
Well, here,
you can't do it. Like,
I want you to take there's the sound monitors that you can put in near a jet engine, and it'll tell you how many decibels it is, and put it near a race car, it'll tell you how many decibels it is. And I want you to put that sound monitor into the Gila River Arena that night when Leon Edwards walked out, and show me the decibels, and then show me the decibels when Nate Diaz walked out. That's what gets you paid.
Yeah.
The UFC knows. They're not a dumb organization. They know that Nate Diaz is a big star. They know that he's right up there with Conor. They know all of that, and they know that, hey, there's a reason why we pay him, because he gets the reaction from the crowd. He gets people buying pay-per-views even when he's not the main event. He's the guy that people want to see.
Yeah.
And why? Look, this is the whole Logan Paul thing. Logan Paul has a lot of people that want to see him. They like him. And Nate Diaz, although he is unorthodox in the way he's gone through some of his career and his choices, that's made him who he is, and people want to see him. Him and his brother Nick I love them for the fact that they are who they are, and they're real. And if they think you're full of shit, they're going to go, you're fucking full of shit. And if they're going to be, in a position that you offer them something that they think that, you're disrespecting, they're going to go, fuck off. You want to come back to me with a real fucking offer. Till that time, I'm out. And that's what they do. And so that's the difference.
let's remember the situation. Was it the Connor fight or was it the Dustin fight where he tested for positive for something? He's like, "Fuck you. I'm not behind closed doors."
That was the Masvidal fight.
The Masvidal fight. I'm not
Yeah.
accepting your bullshit. You know, like it is what it is. I honestly believe it catapulted both of their careers because the way the two of them handled it, Masvidal said, "I respect your decision, man. I expect like, hey, you take care of you and I'll be here when you're ready to fight." I think it catapulted both of their careers because everyone understood gangster versus gangster, that, you know, game recognized game type talk. Like, nah, fuck that. Don't let them fucking do you dirty because we know at the end of the day, because we've been privy to these type of information, is that they will get you to fight on their terms. And then afterwards, they will fucking go ahead and suspend you because they got what they wanted. They got their pay-per-view or they got their money from that fight. And he's like, yeah, fuck you. I ain't doing that. No, And then that right there catapulted him even more into like, this is what it's all about. Like, you need to speak up. Young fighters, don't let them talk you into, if they say you tested positive for a tainted supplement or whatever it is that they said that you did, and you know for sure you didn't, don't let them talk you into saying that you did. Because at the end of the day, just take it, just say like, no, absolutely not. I'm not taking that fucking fight. Especially if you start having a little bit bigger of a name. And you tell your opponent, like, no, I didn't take that shit. No, I'm not fighting until you guys take it off and you guys fix this. And that's what made it very important. It made him, to me, it made me realize how important it was. What'd you say?
We talked about this on our podcast when we first started. And I said, it's the most brilliant thing that Nate Diaz could have done because he's the one in control. As soon as you say, okay, I'll fight and then we'll fix this, you have no control. You're screwed. Nope. And so it was a brilliant move by Nate because he knew I didn't do anything wrong. Mm-hmm. I didn't take anything. And so you're saying I did? Screw you. Okay, I won't fight. And
it's funny how quick that shit got fixed. Huh?
Oh, amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. No suspensions handed out, nothing. And look, he's dealt with a lot of this shit hands-on because of his brother. You know, I mean, like, remember, they wasted 3 years of his brother's career. I mean, I want to say it was a little less than that because they reduced the sentence.
No, they wanted to give him a lifetime suspension for marijuana.
For fucking marijuana, right? Fucking and then here we are now where half the country's, it's legalized.
Well, and here we are now, and the UFC as a company has worked with USADA in saying, okay, we're not even going to test for this.
I mean, shit, the NFL now is doing that.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, and they've wasted people's careers now based off of all that. And I get it. It was, you know, marijuana was illegal back then, whatever it is. But like, it wasn't. I mean, like, he uses it for medical reasons, and it's very obvious that he uses it for medical reasons. You know, so I mean, like, it just needs. It's an attention thing. He needs to be able to stay focused and use it for his attention. His ADD, I believe, is what it is. So, I mean, regardless of all that situation, like, I thought it was brilliant in the way he handled it. It was smart. And I think that's what helped catapult him even more into stardom, was that situation right there. And the way that Masvidal handled it was fucking brilliant as well. I think the two of them understood, you do you and I'm going to do me. But guess what? When you're ready to fight and once you get your shit handled, I'll be here and I'm ready to watch. I'm ready to get down after it. And I think it just encouraged all the fans to want to be more of a fan of theirs. Perfect. Brilliant.
100% agree.